Good morning and welcome to Rebelle Rally Live, presented by Toyota. We're in the Spangler OHV area near Ridgecrest, California. It's the beginning of Marathon 2 and Day 5.
Yes, Day 5. And I have to tell you, I know that the live team, we're all a little rough this morning, but it is 100 times worse for the competitors. I saw that they got all of their checkpoints for both days, and it's like 48 checkpoints.
Yikes. And how many would you try to plot? I would assume just today's checkpoints,
well,
right?
You try to, but you're not exactly sure when you're going to be stopped, like how far you're going to get. They know they have a hard stop at 6:30, but they don't know exactly where they're going to be. So they want to make sure that they plot what they think they can get today, maybe a few more.
So we could give you a quick idea of what this marathon looks like. This is the first time this has ever been done. It's another first for this year that's upping the challenge for the teams in various ways. But tonight, everyone's full stop, I believe at 6:30. Mm-hmm. Okay, so they'll leave the line whenever they leave the line, compete all day, get checkpoints all day, full stop at 6:30 for camping, 12 hours off. 12 hours later, they start tomorrow morning, and then they'll arrive tomorrow night into Glamis.
Yeah.
With the, everyone having had equal time to compete there. But it's an interesting format. It's going to be really fun to see how this works out.
Yeah. So we've got some of the overall results coming into Day 5. We did have a couple of shakeups yesterday just because that special plot twist was a little wackadoo. So this is the 4x4 class. This is actually, there we go. This is Group A. So we've got Nina and Terralyn, or as we're calling them, Peg and Donna, in the 4x4 Wrangler Rubicon 4xe. That is a plug-in hybrid, and they've got 93% of the points. Pretty good.
Yeah, actually, we're looking at overall standings, just to be clear. This is A and B groups. Remember, we split our 4x4 class to make sure no one's following each other around. But, hey, what's cool here is we're starting to see some names that are going to be on the podium at the end of this thing.
Yeah.
There's probably the top, what are we looking at? Top almost 10 still have a shot at this.
Yeah.
It would be a big leap for somebody 8, 9, 10, 11 to be able to jump back up front. Those points become harder and harder to get back.
Yeah. Now, did you notice we have a fully electric vehicle currently running in second place with Lily and Alex in the Rivian R1T? I think that is great. They do have a chance to take it this year. It would be awesome to see a fully electric vehicle take it. So we're stoked for that. We're stoked for Sam and Becky in the Toyota 4Runner because they're just a great team. They're great competitors, and they've come and they've showed up and done the work every single year that they've been here.
100% they have. Let's have a look at X-Cross, where there's still great competition, and any of those at least top 3 or 4 are within striking distance. Yeah,
we've definitely got a battle for third there with Sedona and Rebecca in the new BMW X2 and Verena and Susie in the Kia Telluride X Pro, both sitting at 76%. Anything can happen right there. Being tied for something, as someone who has tied like 3 times on this rally, it can be really stressful. That's why I never really wanted to see where I was in the standings.
I'll tell you, we saw Melissa Clark there in first place currently, and that will be the 3rd year in the row that the Bronco Sport took X-Cross, if they can pull it off.
Yeah, if they can still keep going with all of their...
Or will they be unseated?
I know. The folks at Ford are probably like, come on,
well,
ladies.
I mean, you did see the Mach-E with Kaylee and Bailey's in second place now.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. We have a shot there of Shelby Hall and Rory Lewis. They were crawling their way, scratching their way back up into the top 10. I know that they did try to go for those checkpoints, the plot twist checkpoints, and they had a little bit of a difficult time, but they are coming back. They're starting off the line here pretty quickly. I really want the best for them, and that is a great team, and I want to see them do well.
Indeed. That last shot, you could see 2 Rivians lined up in a row. The first one, Lily and Alex, they're currently in second place. They're not lined up in order. And then Mandy and her teammate there in 139 are I think 5th overall.
Yes,
now.
And they're
Maybe
a privateer team.
Yes.
We've got a shot there of Laura Wanless and Maria Guitar. They are in a Bronco Raptor for the first time this year. They podiumed last year. They're a little bit lower in the standings this year, but they are still currently within striking distance of a podium if they play the game correctly. And today is going to be all about strategy.
I don't know if anyone remembers how much I like to talk about the flow chart on the standings.
Yeah, let's talk about the flow chart.
But this is getting interesting now. If you pull the flow chart up and start looking at the team names, team numbers, you can see how they dance up, dance down, and then you scroll all the way over to the day 5, and you can see the points difference. So Lily and Alex are 20 points shy of Teralyn and Nina, and then Sam and Becky 32 points shy, and you can just start to see that gap. And as we're starting to look at over 50 points shy, that's going to be tough to make up on.
That's tough to overcome.
Peg and Donna don't make mistakes that big.
No. The only thing that could really bring that down is if they had some kind of a mechanical penalty. Now, Nina is a great driver. She leads trail drives all over the place, but she is just as vulnerable as the rest of us in making a mistake. It can happen. These washouts are really bad. We had a Jeep Wrangler actually shear its front axle completely in half. We'll talk a little bit about that later, but anything can happen out here. It is the desert. Mother Nature has not been kind to us over the past couple of months. So all of these drivers are really going to have to look ahead, see what's going on, and then come back and look in front of them and keep taking those mental snapshots. They got to know what's coming up, but those washes can come up on you really, really quickly. I hit one yesterday, not paying attention, and it was a lot. It was a lot. So you just got to make sure that you know exactly what is happening at all times. Got a shot there of the Hohen's vehicle. We do love Mama Hohen and Mama Saxton. They're doing really well. Usually they're in the mid-pack, but this year they've got a different strategy of just, hey, they've decided they wanted to try a little bit more, and they're doing a lot better, which is pretty cool. Another Ford Bronco Raptor there, and then, of course, Lily and Alex in their Rivian R1T. Now, the Rivian is a quad motor, so it is an all-wheel drive vehicle. It does not have any lockers, but it does have these fancy traction control systems that can basically throw the torque where the vehicle thinks that it needs to go. It also just got a new over-the-air update, which gives them a lot of information about what is happening in their vehicle. It doesn't give them any GPS headings, but it does give them a compass. I'm not sure if that compass can be declinated, but they do have an in-car compass. They've got all kinds of information about battery temperatures, just all kinds of really great information that will help the drivers manage that fully electric battery vehicle. But we do want to take you through a fly-through of the course. So we have Emily Miller here. She is our big cheese at the Rebelle Rally. She has put all of this together. If you want to blame somebody, blame this lady. I think you're going to have a lot of people mad at you.
Well, I thought I was going to have a lot of people mad at me yesterday.
And they didn't?
They weren't that mad.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I would have been pissed.
Maybe a couple of people, but that's on them. So, yeah, I wanted to address something. So you said that, it's going to be really hard to make up some of those points. Mm-hmm. But that is what the next 2 days is designed for. It's designed for the Hail Mary pass.
Awesome.
Which is how we design the format. It's not lowest score, it's highest score. So, we saw people were really, really close. Now there was some separation. Mm-hmm. But there are a lot of checkpoints up for grabs the next 2 days.
Yep.
Also, with it being the format of the marathon stage, with them being able to just go until they stop, they don't have to get back to like one base camp. That's going to give the top competitors the chance to really make their own strategy and just go for it. Yeah. So I think we're going to see there are a lot of checkpoints on the table, a lot. And so that 20 points, 30 points could be made up pretty quickly without someone else making technically a mistake or a mechanical.
Awesome.
We'll see.
Yeah. I know we're going to be refreshing the tracker a lot. So we've got the number of checkpoints. I looked at some of the sheets in there. That is Melly because it's a marathon day, and so things are getting packed up, and we're like, we don't have paper. Last time we wrote it on our hands. Melly wrote it on her arm. This is for 4x4. So this is over the course of the next 2 days. 5 greens, 14 blues with 1 X option, and 38 black checkpoints with 8 X options. That is a ton of checkpoints.
It's a ton of checkpoints, but technically it's like a normal day. It's just spread out over 2 days.
It is, but seeing that all together, you realize how much they're actually doing every single day. So we've got the X Cross, the amount of checkpoints that we've got for the X Cross. Those are the crossovers, 5 greens, same thing, 12 blues, 1 with an X, and 36 black diamonds with 10 X options.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, we can do it.
They can do it. They will do it.
So I just had a question. I want to make sure that tonight they just have a hard stop at 6:30. No matter what time they go off the line.
Correct.
Hard stop at 6:30.
They have a hard stop at 6:30, but all teams have 34 hours over the course of this period. They have 34 hours.
Okay.
So all it is it's a freeze. That's it. It's a freeze.
Okay.
So if they started later in the day, they're going to have more time later in the day. Day 6.
The day and the day after. Okay, great.
Confusing at first, but what we tried to do in the briefing is to really bullet point it and make it as simple to understand.
Yeah.
And then we showed the flow of the track on the maps, and that helped a lot.
Well, speaking of the flow on the maps, we've got our map box flyover here, so let's take a look and see what they're going to be doing here for the next 2 days.
All right, so we're up in Ridgecrest, and they are all taking off and heading south. They're going to head down the Trona Road, and they are headed toward the direction of Barstow. They're going up through the Red Mountain area. They're passing the little town of Randsburg. That's going to be coming up right on the right. Now they are on Highway 395, headed toward down like the Hesperia area. And now they're going to take a hard left heading east-northeast to Cuddyback Dry Lake Bed. Really cool dry lake bed. And they get out onto the dry lake bed, and that is a long distance there across it. They hit the green checkpoint. Remember that they are on a road book. They are not doing any compass and map. If you watched last year, they were on this same route to skirt around key areas and a military base. Excuse me. So then, at this point, right at that turn, they had a choice between a regular road book and an X option. Right here, they go around these really cool petroglyphs and kind of headed out onto another like silty kind of dry lake bed area. Right at that corner, they were able to continue south on an X option. We're watching the regular. They are now on the Copper City Cutoff Road. Copper City is near Fort Irwin. So that's what they're going around is Fort Irwin.
All right.
And kind of near the Calico area.
Yep. And then we've got Daggett Yermo right there in the background.
You can see it off in the background. So now they're headed down, getting onto the pavement. They're going to be crossing Interstate 15, which is from L.A. to Vegas. Now they're crossing I-40 and actually Route 66.
Yep.
Right here at this green checkpoint, they now start an on-time enduro with 4 timing controls. They're going up through kind of really some fun chicanes through that area, and they are on their way to Johnson Valley Open OHV area. This is called Camp Rock Road, and a great place to do an on-time enduro. And we're going to go ahead and pause right here at that green checkpoint. Now, everyone needs to throw that road book away, put it in the back seat. Now switch their brain. At this green CP, there's one here at the top of Johnson Valley. Johnson Valley is the largest open OHV area in the United States. And there is another green CP at the exit at the bottom on Boone Road. Mm-hmm. And in between, they have they'll do anywhere between 40 and 55 miles in this open OHV area. So now let's go ahead and restart. So now they're on their, they can do this in any order, all their checkpoints. Right here, they've got fuel and power. They're going to fuel and power. They don't get fuel and power overnight. They are headed now across what's called the Notches, now to Cougar Buttes. Beautiful area, big rocks. Can't wait to see the footage from there. They are headed now through kind of some rough area, but to Soggy Dry Lake. This is off Bessemer Mine Road. Now, we say they finish there. The way this goes today is they have 3 different camping zones. So it says finish there. That's on Soggy Lake. But there are 3 zones in Cougar Buttes, Soggy Lake, and then near Melville Dry Lake. There will be a safety team at each location with EMTs at a blue checkpoint flag. Mm-hmm. And the teams can camp within about a kilometer range of those base camps. They're going to stop tonight, and then they're going to get up in the morning, and they can start again at 6:30.
Okay.
Can't wait to see. It's a complex day, but we're going to be able to see tomorrow morning the next flyover.
Yeah, this is going to be a really fun day of competition. Make sure you keep checking those trackers. But for right now, we've got Katie Kunkel out on the line talking to, looks like a Toyota Tacoma. What you got, Katie? Yeah.
No.
We're going to talk about
I'm
it.
good. I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
They hear me now. Somebody didn't turn my microphone on. Is that my job? Or is it your job, Nathan? We can talk about that after the show. Teamwork, right? Hey, Rasa, how's your day looking out?
It's actually very interesting. We're still doing math here on the start line, so that's okay. We've got time to do it a little later, so it's not a big deal. We're feeling really good. We're feeling like we're staying pretty consistently decent, which is bringing us a little bit up in the rankings every day. So I don't know. It's been a good couple of days.
You are slaying it. I looked at the order this morning. Very impressive. And I'm going to
The truck has not been in mechanics at all. I don't know. We're doing great. The truck is doing great. 315,000 miles.
She's so calm and cool. Like, there's only one car ahead of you. I know you've got to go. I'm going to move my pen out of there so you don't run over it. 20 vehicles were in the mechanics bay yesterday. 20 vehicles in the mechanics bay. That's like a third of the entire fleet of Rebelle vehicles. So yesterday, drive on up, ladies, and I'll stand up next to you. You have time for a chat, or are you doing too much math?
I come for a chat.
Oh. Okay, what's your strategy for this big, long, 34-hour marathon?
I think my strategy is I'm kind of balancing between saving fuel and then taking some risks when it comes to going to the X checkpoints and kind of wandering off to find some black diamonds, but always keeping an eye on my fuel and seeing how much I have left. Yeah.
Well, you have fun out there, and hopefully we'll find you on course today.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. We'll see. We'll quickly have a chat to the Subi, and then we'll go back to Matthew and Emmy. Come on up, ladies. Come on. I can't be responsible for messing up the flow. Good morning. How are you two feeling this morning?
We're doing great. Yeah, we're looking forward to this whole marathon stage. It's an exciting one. Lots of tough and tricky driving, which is perfect for what this car is built for. So I got some great tires and great suspension. Yeah, we're raring to go.
I'm great. They said navigation would be easier today, so I'm loving that.
Careful. Back to you, Emmy and Matthew.
You know about what people say, is often opposite of what they say.
Exactly. We were talking a little bit about the mechanics. We had 20 cars in the mechanics last night, including the Jeep that broke its axle, but they got it on the road. It is going to start today. The mechanics just went to sleep, which is nutso.
That's a long night.
They had a friend bring an axle down from Sacramento.
Now, if you know much about how cars work, we're talking about like a solid axle that like goes all the way across the car. It's what you see in the front of a Jeep. It's not just like a half shaft that has CV joints.
Yeah.
It's a whole massive axle broken half, which happens sometimes if
crazy.
you G out in a washout.
It's crazy. But I know we've got some social comments. Again, we love getting them. I've been able to kind of pass on your comments a little bit to people. People have been very happy. Team Roaming Wolves, those are our really cool folks in the old Bronco. Saw 145 Chris and Andrea speed plotter at mechanics last night. Is their Jeep all good?
I didn't hear anything bad about that. I think they were doing checkovers. A lot of the vehicles just took a bit of a pounding yesterday. Might have had a rattle or something a little to sort of suss out, but no knowledge of anything serious with them. Julie says, hoping 2024 is my year. I hope so too, Julie.
Yeah, for sure. Rebelle you this year. Absolutely. That is brought to everybody through Pennzoil. It is a great training program. Even if you're not planning on doing the Rebelle, you can come out, just become a better driver and a better navigator for your weekend warrior duties.
And some Rebelles to be could do a couple years of Rebelle use.
Absolutely. Cheryl Snyder, good morning, everyone. Let's rally, baby. Ooh, I like her energy.
Yeah, same. We could use some of that. Feeling good out here. It's beautiful. We're seeing the sun come up, the glow of the mountains in the distance. There's Rasa and Leeway cruising away. It's probably the oldest vehicle on the event.
It's certainly the highest mileage vehicle on the event.
Yeah, easily. And she said they haven't been to the mechanics yet.
I know, that's crazy. I love it.
Awesome. Let's jump out to Katie and see who she's got for us.
Hey guys, I'm here with Michelle and Tasha, but I just want to make a comment about a conversation I had just had with Laura Wanless. She said, I just want to make it really clear that I'm not always angry. I have a thing called resting driver face, and she's actually really happy, but she's just very intense. So, There's no resting driver face here. Do you ever have one?
Oh,
While driving, yes.
maybe.
Yes.
Yes, when I don't want to break stuff.
How are you feeling about this marathon leg? It's different than anything we've seen before.
I think it's going to go great. I think I've got a great navigator. We're a great team. We're communicating well, I think, and we're not taking any silly risks. I'm not going to end up in the mechanics bay like a lot of people did yesterday.
Like a third of the teams.
There was a lot of broken stuff, and it was dangerous. There was a couple of places where we were like, yeah, let's cut our losses and move on.
Talking of dangerous, how's that one-eye driving going?
You know, if I just wink as I drive, I'm fine. I'm just fine. No, I'm doing good. Yeah.
Hardcore. Just had eye surgery and is driving this Rebelle 2023 with one eye. Let's see who's behind you. Oh, we've got grandmas. The badass grandmas. Hey, Laura, I'm calling you the badass grandmas. I hope you don't mind. I'll walk forward with you as you go up because I don't want to upset the flow. How are we feeling this morning?
We're feeling great this morning. Awesome. It's going to be a fantastic day.
And are you all prepared to camp out in the middle of nowhere tonight?
We are prepared to camp out in the middle of nowhere.
What is the one or two things that you two bring on marathon stage as a little creature comfort when you get there?
You know, I brought a peach cobbler dessert to make tonight. I'm serious.
I'm so glad I asked that question. Pete, do you know which area you're going to be camping in? Because we're going to join you.
Oh, are you? Great. No, Cougar Buttes. We're going to camp in Cougar Buttes. That's what my nav says, so there's where we're going.
Well, the whole live teams, did you bring enough peach cobbler for all of us?
I think there's enough for at least 3, maybe 4.
It's Will and I. Okay, cool. Hey, have a great day out there, and hopefully we'll see you on course.
All right, thanks, Katie.
Now, who have we got here? Got one of the Ford teams. Is that Melissa? We don't often get to talk to you at the beginning.
We're usually off the line before you're awake.
Yes, I'm aware of that. What's going on this morning? Why are you here?
They gave us a break after 3 days of starting first. I think they just gave us a chance to go 19.
Yeah.
Now, you're very experienced with these marathon leagues. We just asked the team ahead what they brought as a creature comfort, and they've got peach cobbler. Yep. Only enough for them and us. So, did you bring anything special for marathon league?
Beautiful question. I'm going to let Jessica answer that.
Dr. Pepper.
No. And what are we putting on the?
Oh, shrimp on the bobbies later.
You kidding? You've shrimp.
Yeah, she just wanted to tell you. She just wanted to.
She's
practicing her Kiwi accent.
I think shrimp on the barbie's Australian.
I know. That's especially why we.
Dingo got my baby. That's Australian. I'm not an Australian.
We know that Kiwis love to have the Australian association with them.
I'm going to think of a comeback for all of this nonsense. You guys have fun out there. Back to Emmy and Meth. It's that morning. I think it's because Colin's putting cheap batteries in the microphone. Back to you, Emmy and Matthew.
I can't wait to see her later.
Burn, Colin. Get the Duracell next time.
Oh my Lord! Yeah, it is great to talk to Melissa out there. She's just crushing it in that Ford Bronco Sport. I'd love to see her doing well, but I do want to see some shakeups. And Emily Miller was talking today saying that there could definitely be some shakeups because there is so many points out there on the line today.
Indeed. I tell you, you learn a lot watching our show, but sometimes you get things too.
Yeah.
If you happen to be shopping for any Fox gear, you could go by ridefox.com. Go shopping for bikes, motorcycles, off-road, snowmobile, track stuff, truck stuff, UTV stuff, ATV stuff. It just goes and goes.
It does.
Whatever you need, Fox probably has it.
Absolutely. So you can go to you can go to ridefox.com and the code is CRebelle30. It's 30% off, but only until October 21st. I have no idea what actual day it is today, but only until October 21st. So do it now. Do it now.
And the Fox Trail Trust is a program donating to nonprofits, as I understand it, that's trying to level the playing field of who is out there playing.
Yep.
And get more folks out enjoying public lands and being outside.
Yep, which is absolutely wonderful. We want to make sure that everyone can enjoy the beautiful lands that we have here in California and in the rest of America. But I do believe Ms. Katie Kunkel is hanging out with one of the Honda teams, Team 212. Katie, take it away.
With one of the Honda teams, Nicole and Serena, and I walk up with them, and before we chat to them, Melissa just reminded me of the time that her and Terrelyn, it was right here, they thought this was the beginning of an enduro, and they did an entire enduro and then got to the beginning of the enduro and realised that they'd just done a whole mathematical driving nightmare that wasn't even scored. But that's not going to happen to you ladies. Oh, that's the back window. Do you want me to come with you?
Yeah, sure.
There's not enough room in there.
We'll make room.
Oh, how are you feeling this morning?
Stressed. It's very overwhelming, but we'll get through it. It'll be fun, hopefully.
Of course it'll be fun. What's going on over there with your plotting? Are you all sorted, or are you feeling as stressed?
Not. I'm as sorted as I'm going to be. That's about the best I can hope for today, I think.
So I'm asking everyone, what creature comforts have you brought from home for marathon leg tonight?
What?
It's okay, no one's really understanding my accent this morning, it's a problem. Did you bring anything special? Because you're camping on just each other, maybe?
Just each other. We're going to cuddle and...
Oh my gosh, we're all having a real morning this morning. I'm even having trouble speaking. I'm going to let you go so that you're prepared for the beginning of this, and we'll see you out on the course. Okay. Okay, let's see if this team can speak. We're all a bit off this morning. Good morning. Everyone's a bit off this morning. How are you two doing?
It's been a hectic morning, and we finished our day yesterday in the Mechanics Bay, so it's been a rush morning for sure.
What happened? They fixed 20 vehicles last night, 1/3.
Yes.
What happened with you guys?
We had a check engine light. I lost power. It started dying on certain spots, so we had to turn in early. We were back at base camp at 3:30. The mechanics dug in, and they found out that I had a bad wire in my engine harness. So they spliced it and fixed it, and I'm hoping we're solid today.
Today's a new day. No bad days.
I'm excited.
Okay, well, you have fun out there, ladies.
Okay.
Back to you, Emmy and Matthew.
Thank you, Katie. We were talking to that Honda team earlier, Team 212. They are actually in they're rookies. They're in a Honda Passport Trail Sport. So we have one Passport and we have two Pilots. They kind of look like they're the same size, especially with that wrap. But the Passport is smaller than the Pilot. And the Passport does not have any kind of a factory lift on it at all. So they're just relying on their tires for the lift. But it does have a 3.4-liter V6 with 280 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. So they've got plenty of...
What's happening on
What is
camera?
going on?
Let's see. Running with a piece of paper. That's Elena or Danielle.
Did somebody...
From Team 147.
Did somebody lose their checkpoints? Oh, did they lose their checkpoint sheet? Oh my gosh. That's Lonnie from Team 147. And if they lost their checkpoints, they're not going to be able to replot. They're not going to be able to check themselves. They're not going to, oh my gosh, have they figured it out yet? Oh no.
Was that Melissa? Was that Melissa and Jessica?
Yes. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. So they're like, hi, you guys just lost something.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh,
all
but
right.
Heather actually went out and told them, and she's going back for it.
We don't yet know what it is, but it's got the look like it's checkpoints.
It looks very important.
Lonnie wouldn't have been running that aggressively if it was something not important. Wow.
I actually spoke with Lonnie last night. She was afraid. She's a rookie. She and her navigator Danielle, and she was afraid that they didn't do very well yesterday. But she checked the standing. She's like, "We're 22nd." She's like, "We gained 4 places yesterday," and she was so happy. So I'm really glad to see that for them. All right, let's see if we can see what this is.
We've just had other sprinters here. Team, I think Evergreen Edge, rookie team in the Rivian, come running by. I don't know what they're up to, but.
Oh, my God.
Excitement here. You know how when you're somewhere and you see people start running?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It like ups your energy level quite a bit. It's like, do I need to run too?
What's happening? I guess I'll run. Okay, I don't know why.
Do I have a problem I don't know about yet?
Oh
man.
Wow, that's just crazy. So, well, they've had an exciting day. Hopefully, my grandma used to say if you eat a live frog in the morning, nothing bad will happen to you for the rest of the day. So hopefully they've just eaten their live frog and the rest of the day.
What other musings did your grandmother say that are hilarious?
Pretty dope, man.
Oh, wow. Fantastic.
All right, we've got the Kia going off the line, the Kia Telluride, just moving up there. prepped by Baja Forge. So Lonnie getting ready after her Rebelle Spirit save of the day for sure. Look at her. She's like, oh, my God, I can't believe I just did that.
Yeah, you'd really be saying that to yourself if you were in the X-Cross class.
Yeah. Oh, if I were in the X-Class, I'd be like,
oh, I think I might casually saw a piece of paper on the ground. I don't know what was written on it.
You know what? I mean, Tread Lightly says that I pick it up and I just put it in the garbage. No, I wouldn't do that. That's not fair. That's not nice. If someone did that to me, I'd be pretty upset.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep, we all make mistakes. It happens. And, Rebelles definitely take care of each other, whether it's helping each other train, helping each other plot, checking enduro math here in the tent. There's always a feeling of camaraderie and sharing of the knowledge because, like Nina and Terralyn says, they just want everybody to get better because the better the field is, the better the competition is, and then the more fun it is. I mean, in theory, right?
And, I got to say, they're really classy winners.
Yeah, for sure.
They've won 2 years. It's easy. I think it's worth saying. It's easy for the deck to get stacked against you as winners. Everyone's like looking for that underdog to come and win.
Yeah.
And so to be a winner and then be helping everybody at the same time is a classy way to hold that position.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll see if they're winners this year. They've got a lot of competition this year coming from Lily and Alex and Sam and Becky and their Toyota.
Yep, for sure. And then, the Privateer 139 in the Rivian. Those guys are doing really, really well.
Yep.
Really well.
Yeah, Mandy.
All right, Katie, who do you have for us on the line right now?
It's too early for all this drama. There's people running around. I tried to talk to her, but she couldn't even speak. It's all go. Kendra here is having real difficulty with her helmet. Your glasses were all twisted. What's going on this morning?
It's tough to put on those sunglasses with a helmet. And vision's important.
Did you see all the high drama that just happened? Somebody, I think, might have lost their checkpoints out the window.
Oh, no. I missed that, but no. That's terrifying.
How are you guys prepared for Marathon League? Did you bring any creature comforts from home?
Ooh, creature comforts from home.
This year we upped our sleeping pad game.
We got some nice big Agnes inflatable cots this year to, bump up. So we've been sleeping like a dream, and that's...
I won't camp without those really thick ones.
No,
there's no on the desert floor sleeping.
Yeah. And we can stand up in our tent, which is a big plus. She can't.
Yeah. I can almost. What, they call me Too Tall McGee?
No, you're too tall and I'm
too tall, yeah.
I don't know where that came from.
I don't know either.
Okay, well, hopefully we'll see you out there. Have a great day.
Okay. Bye.
Let's have a quick chat to another. Is this Liz and Hillary? I'm on the navigator side, which is... everyone's winding their back windows down this morning. It's a trend.
Yeah.
How are we going? Talk me through what you're doing. Just don't let me bother you.
Just looking over our road book for today, trying to make sure we know where we're going and what we're doing. So, yeah.
It's an awfully big board you've got there.
Yeah, it's very nice for plotting on and using, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff today. I don't know if anybody's shown you their checkpoint guides, but this is what it looks like for the next 2 days.
34 hours you have, correct?
Yes, 34 hours from now until base camp. 34 hours from now until base camp 3, so.
And a lot of checkpoints, and some of them they can do in any order. It's serious business and everybody's freaking out. Okay, here we go. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
How are my witches doing?
Doing fantastic. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
Your glasses are rad.
Thank you. They're my hair and makeup.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about this long marathon league?
It's going to be something, but we've got a plan of attack. So, gone through and marked the checkpoints that closed today, and then marked the ones that open today that are optional later this evening. And we made a plan this morning with some of the gals to camp at the sand dune. So, we're excited. It's going to be a long day.
Thank you very much. Have fun out there. So this is the part of the event where I think teams start to form alliances. Once they get to Glamis, you kind of need people to help get you out of the sand. And so I've been asking teams if they're partnering up with anyone, and they haven't really been up until now. And so I'm getting a sense that now they're starting to create these alliances. And with South Camp tonight, they're getting together with their friends and coming up with game plans. Back to you, Emmy and Matthew.
Thanks a lot, Katie. Is clearly a lot of energy there on the line, a lot of anticipation for 2 days, and would you say 48 checkpoints?
Yeah, 48 checkpoints. They have 34 hours to get it, and when you put it in that context, 34 hours, that's just crazy. That's just crazy. So 6 of us. Someone was watching on Starlink in the middle of the desert. That is awesome.
Yeah, some husbands all hanging out together.
That's pretty cool. Can you imagine the dudes are all hanging out? They're like, "All ladies are red." Lady-owned Toyotas. Best of luck today, ladies. Kara. Oh, Kara, you better be here next year, girl. We're going to be looking for you. We will be looking for you.
I love it.
So we were talking a little bit about the creature comforts, right? I talked to a team that on the first marathon rally at Self Camp at Waltz, she was clearing out washing a pan. And I was like, why are you washing this pie pan? And she said, oh, we had marshmallows flambé at Waltz. I was like, what? How did I miss the flambé dessert?
That's great.
And, Katie was also talking about forming alliances. Remember, you cannot follow in the Rebelle Rally. But when you get to the dunes, you can work with another team or two because that's really just for safety. It's sometimes you need another vehicle to help pull you out. Remember, these are stock vehicles. They are heavy. You really need somebody to help you out at times when you just need a little bit more help than MaxTrax can provide in that soft sand.
And if you haven't been to the dunes before and you show up in a 4Runner or Jeep or something and driving around in the sand, you'll realize you're the only actual street legal vehicle there.
Yeah. It's all buggies and sand rails and golf carts / side-by-side. So having a friendship, having an alliance out there in the dunes can be a real lifesaver. I know that I've pulled people out. I've had people pull me out. In fact, Miss Katie Kunkel one time pulled me out when I lost 4-wheel drive in the dunes, and she saved my butt. So, Katie, what's happening out there with the Honda team?
Well, I've got Mercedes and Emily here, and they've given me a real tongue twister, and it's way too early. This is We Keep Sidewall Safe Wednesday.
You got it.
Yes. We want our tires to not pop. We've heard a lot of people popping them, so we're keeping them safe.
So far, so good with our Maxxis Razor all-terrains.
Nice. And what's your strategy for the whole long 2 days ahead of you?
Calm, tactical, precise, don't panic, don't waste time. So.
Yep.
Okay. And what did you bring to make yourself a bit comfortable in the long marathon this evening?
Ooh, Mac and Cheese Mountain House.
Mac and Cheese Mountain House, thanks for the plug. And who's that?
The bunny. He's my good luck charm. He keeps us safe no matter where we go. This is his fourth Rebelle Rally. He's been around with us, traveling the world with my husband and me since 2018. So he's our good luck charm. He goes wherever we go. He's a little bit dirty and ratty, kind of like me.
Thank you, ladies. I'll let you drive up. Goodness me, you're up next. Actually, let's let this team come to us. It's the crocodiles. Good morning, Angela and Nicole. And the crocodile. How are you feeling about 2 long days of marathon?
Yeah, we feel okay about it. We're just going to go one step at a time. And we had a challenging first half of our day yesterday, but we were able to get through it. So it's a good confidence booster, and we feel good now.
Emily gave everyone a good talking to last night and made sure that we all put things in the back seat. Even the staff need to do that. I get a sense that you guys have put everything in the back seat and you're ready for a new day.
I think we have good perspective. Yeah.
Great. And it's marathon night tonight. Did you bring anything to keep you comfortable tonight? Any creature comforts?
Food and water.
Food and water. And chapstick. That's the perfect answer. I'll let you get up to the start line. Nice chatting. Food, water and chapstick are creature comforts on the Rebelle Rally. Back to you, Matthew and Emily.
Thanks a lot, Katie. I would imagine having some creature comforts like some food planned to cook on marathons is a nice break from the work all day.
Yeah, it really
to focus on something else for a little while.
It really is. I mean, it's hard because space in your truck can be very, very limited, but just to have a little, even if it's just a cookie or, a special drink that you want to have, it really helps bring your spirits up for sure. But right now, we're going to go to a very quick commercial break, so we will see you back here at Base Camp 2, Day 5 in just a second.
trucks. Let's go places.
We all know Toyotas have a reputation of durability and reliability. So why would you try and perfect perfect? Because here at Total Chaos, we also have a reputation. For 25 years, we've specialized in handcrafting the most durable, performance-based off-road suspension systems, making the best even better.
Time is yours to make the most of. In one race, you can cement your legacy. In one weekend, you can carve your own path. In 2 years, you can make thrills more accessible for more people. And in 110 years, Pennzoil can make a motor oil so advanced, the most ambitious among us can trust it in their engines. Pennzoil, long may we drive.
Welcome back to Rebelle Rally Live, presented by Toyota. Here, as a lot of teams are off the line, we're probably halfway or a little over halfway through the field as they're starting day one of a two-day marathon that's going to lead us down to Glamis. It is day 5. If you were just watching those commercials, tell me about how Total Chaos punishes their trucks.
Dude, you know what? Every time I see that commercial and I see the race truck jumping like that, I'm like, that is amazing. And you can buy that suspension, bolt-on suspension for your vehicle, for your Toyota, for your Lexus, even for some Chevy and Ford products. It's pretty amazing.
One of my favorite thing about the Total Chaos parts is that the bushings are replaceable. They come with good Zerk fittings for putting grease in. So if it starts to squeak, I know it needs a little maintenance. I can jack it up and put some grease in.
So this is what we call Seabiscuit. That is the name of this Lexus GX. This is what Emily's been driving for the rally. It is owned by Total Chaos, but it is a really great representation of what Total Chaos can do to your stock vehicle. I mean, it's got a lift, upper control arms, Total Chaos upper control arms with this cool uniball in there so that it really, you're able to get your camber and caster back once you have to align it. Because once you lift your vehicle, your alignment can really get off, and their products help you be able to get that alignment back so that you're still tracking straight.
A few other special bits here. The front lower arms, the skid plate, some really clever trimming under the front bumper we saw. Some extra bump stops in the rear, and I think this one's running the 3-inch King suspension right now.
Yeah, I also have Total Chaos on my 2015 Chevy Colorado. It was the mule for all of their Chevy products, and that came with a 3-inch lift and then the King shocks, which are, those are great for this application. I really like them, and I will say that Squeaks McGee, we call him Squeaks McGee because the bushings are polyurethane and they're pretty squeaky, and the Total Chaos mantra is hashtag prep your shit.
Yeah.
I have not prepped my shit in that car, and I'm like, it's telling you it needs to prep, and I haven't done it yet. So we do love Total Chaos. They have excellent products. If you need something for your truck, definitely check them out.
Cool. Well, if you're not luxury pre-running in a Total Chaos GX 460, let's go and chat with Katie. Are we going to Katie? If Will can get over there.
Okay, Will's running over. These two are telling me about yesterday. It was a spaghetti spider web of messiness.
Yeah, the trails were, there was just so many trails, and some of them weren't on the map, some of them were on the map, and we did a lot of headings yesterday, just to make sure we were headed in the right direction and on the right trail, or even figuring out where we were. It was complicated yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday was hard checkpoints to find.
And the trails that were on the map didn't match the direction on the map, so it was, very confusing.
And no
very
flags
detailed.
Yesterday. It was a lot of poles, so you were looking for a little itty-bitty pole.
And you can see here these two have mics in their helmets, which makes communication on days like that a lot better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we don't have to yell at each other.
You don't look like you'd yell at each other anyway. Have a great day out there, Sheila and Raylan. We'll see you at the finish. Actually, we won't, because it's 2 days of marathon. Good morning. How are you?
Doing great. We're Team Squirrely Ditch, and yesterday there were squirrels and there were ditches, so yesterday was our day. I think there's going to be more squirrels and more ditches, so today's our day again.
Perfect. And that's a good segue into we're looking out for the endangered squirrels and turtles. And what have you got for creature comforts tonight, talking of squirrely?
Oh, well, we're self-camping tonight, so not much.
The team two here said water, food, and chapstick.
Yeah.
I can't think of a single thing. I can't think of a single thing that we have for comfort. Maybe sleeping bags?
Yeah, got a nice sleeping bag.
You're tough. You're tough. That's what it's all about. Hey, we'll see you up there. Have a great day out there. Let's have a quick hello to DJ and Peg. Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you frantically plotting?
Actually, just reviewing a road book, right? Trying to figure out what all the little symbols mean.
I'm going to leave you to it.
All right.
Head on up there. I know when to walk away. You're looking very busy. Hey, back to you, Matthew and Emmy.
Thank you so much, Katie. You can tell Team 178 in that bone stock Chevy Colorado, last gen Chevy Colorado, you tell they're rookies because they were like, creature comforts? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Huh? We didn't do this event for creature comforts.
Yeah.
They were in a Rebelle U when they first showed up. They were in an older Tacoma Toyota that day, and I helped them learn about driving in the dunes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, Matthew, and you spent a lot of time in the dunes. I know we'll get to that, but, what's your top tip for dune driving?
Oh, man. I'd say approach it like you're a learner. Always realize the dunes are changing every moment. The one time you think oh, I know what I'm doing, you're about to be stuck. It's really the mental approach to dunes, and don't be lazy.
Yep.
I find myself, if I get lazy, I end up getting stuck. But if I'm like, all right, I'm in a safe spot. I've literally got to get out of my truck, run over this dune, and make a plan. And you just got to do it.
Yep.
All right, let's jump back out to Katie with Serena. Look, she's got 4 tires with air in them.
Yay!
Hey, guys. We're here with Team 110, and in the Rebelle Rally, we always have to talk about just letting days go, and every day's a new day. And you two had a really big day yesterday. Talk us through that.
I was going to say that's a good topic of conversation for today. After checkpoint 1, we caught a hidden rock, not going fast, and it matted 2 tires for us. We unfortunately only carry 1 spare, so we were at the mechanics setup for about 14 hours waiting on SDHQ to bring us some tires. So the mechanics called around everywhere they knew local, tried to get some tires. They were nowhere to be found, so I said, hey, call the shop I work for. They can get them. They'll bring them out here. So about 11:30 last night, one of our guys came out, dropped off the tires. The mechanics got them put on, and we're back in business today.
And so as per the rules, you had to stay with the car the whole time?
Only while they were working on it.
Okay.
So they came and woke up Kirsten last night. They tried to wake me up. I had earplugs in. I didn't even know it happened. I was like, did they come? And she's like, yeah, they did. So
it's pretty cool of Kirsten to not wake you up.
She was already awake and out there, so she figured only one of us needed to be there. So she at 11:30 went out for about an hour and a half and then came back in. So.
Now I understand the rock. Oh, I'm going to talk about the rock while you go up there.
Okay.
So the rock that took out both their tyres had a name on it because it had taken out someone else's tyres. I wonder if they picked it up and brought it with them, because that's a jinx rock. Okay, one of the Toyota cars. We're just going to have them come up here so I don't disturb the flow. Hey, Heather and Alison, how are you doing this morning?
Doing great. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, of course.
Do you have a strategy for this marathon leg?
I think a top item to do is manage our time. Looks like there's a lot to happen. Heather, do you have any other strategy today?
No, basically time management.
Time management, and go nice and easy on our just on-route enduro. We don't need to speed along. Just go nice and easy.
It's the name of the game today, patience and time management. Have fun out there.
Thank you.
We'll see you later. Back to you, Emmy and Matthew.
Thanks a lot. So just chatting about Serena's tires there. Emmy, I know 37-inch tires were not allowed really in the Rebelle for a while, and this year, because they come as standard equipment on the Raptor, is it the Raptor R?
The Bronco, no, just the regular Bronco Raptor.
Okay, gotcha. So I'm just curious, is it more susceptible to sidewall cuts because the sidewall is so much taller?
Well, yeah, there's that, but also I was talking with Serena because I got a flat tire yesterday too, so I was over there plugging it up, and she was saying that she normally runs on Toyos, and she really, really loves the Toyo tires, but she didn't want to take a weight penalty and have to deal with more fuel management, right? Because the Toyos that she has are of a load rating E. So those sidewalls are a little bit stiffer, they're a little bit stronger, but they also weigh a lot more. So she made a decision to move to the BFGs with a load rating C. And that ended up kind of biting them in the butt. So you need to make a decision based off of your weight of the tires and the durability of the tires. And unfortunately for them yesterday, that was a risk that did not pay off.
Indeed. So if that's a new conversation to you, you can usually tell if it's a lower load range or a higher load range tire by the maximum pressure written on the side of your tire. A load range E tire is going to say 80 PSI maximum. And that's also telling you the sidewall is thicker, so it's better for towing trailers and things like that.
Yeah, you'll also see it written on the tire itself. There will be a load range on the tire itself.
We're going to jump over to Katie. She's down with the Ford Mach-E.
I am here with the Ford Mach-E, and after our chat with Laura, talking about resting driver face, we have resting navigator face in there. That's not happening this morning, but Kaylee and I just talked about that, and it's a thing. Like when you're intensely into something, you have a resting navigator face. That doesn't mean that you're not smiley and happy like you are this morning. And then Bailey here is always smiling. How are you guys doing?
It's going really well. The car is exceeding all expectations, and we're just ready for today.
And how are you doing, Kaylee? I saw you last night. What are you doing with your maps? You're the only person just so vigorously, intensely into them.
Well, I've lost a couple years of practice, so anytime I get a chance to work on it, I do, because I can't go as fast as everyone else in the morning. So they actually gave us a few checkpoints last night, so I put them on the map while I had time.
Thank you for the explanation. I'll let you guys go up there. Kaylee is one smart lady, and I was watching her last night just wondering, what is she up to? And she's just working hard because she took a few years off and she wants to be in the hunt, and she certainly will be. Good morning. Good morning. You don't have to give me we're talking about resting navigator face, and you don't have to give me a smile because I know you're very busy. No, you don't have it right now, but Kaylee had it. It's a compliment, by the way. How are you doing?
This is my rest.
And this is very different because I walk with you. Rebecca, you're normally having to do all this in the morning.
With the resting navigator face, yeah.
And now you're a smiley driver.
Yes.
Talk to us. How are you doing? How's your vehicle?
Vehicle's great. It's been doing really well. I'm going to have to manage it in Glamis. I've been trying to figure out how it behaves in soft sand. We found out a little bit yesterday since we haven't had a chance to practice driving it. So it's every day is new. Every day is new, but it's been fantastic, and the tires have been great, and yeah, so far so good. Knock on wood.
You look very comfortable in there. It's very flash. Have fun out there, and we'll see you out on the course, hopefully. How's that, driving a vehicle that you've never driven before, having to figure out how you're going to drive it in Glamis? That's scary. Back to you, Emmy and Matthew.
Thanks, Katie. You know, I went out with Rebecca and Sedona in Johnson Valley just for some practice. They rented a Ford Edge, I believe, on street tires. And then Rebecca also went out and rented a Subaru Forester or something. And then she was doing some work in Spain, and she rented a little diesel Renegade in Spain and went out driving. So she was trying to get as much practice as she could in a smaller crossover vehicle because she knew she wasn't going to get that vehicle until basically the day they drove it up for tech. So they don't have a lot of experience in how that vehicle is going to perform in soft sand. Now, they should get some soft sand in Johnson Valley, so they'll get a little bit of practice, but that would be pretty terrifying as a driver.
Sure, I can imagine. You know, one of the things as a driver, over time, you learn little tricks from different cars, and you develop your toolbox so that when you're in a new car you're not familiar with, you realize, well, it doesn't like doing this, but if I approach the problem this other way, it behaves okay. And so as a newer driver, I'm sure she's doing a lot of figuring out what she can manage there with the BMW X2.
Yeah, she was like, I can't get the traction control to turn all the way off. And I was like, just pull the fuse.
Yeah, unfortunately, these days, everything it's
all connected.
CAN bus is all talking back and forth to each other, and it's hard to isolate a system as a renegade kind of driver, like blah, 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 just chop it off.
Yeah, which is, that's something to be said for older vehicles that are a little bit more analog. The Rivians and the Mach-E as well. They're computers on wheels. And having something that's a little bit older, like the Tacoma that's got 300 and some odd thousand miles on it, everything in that is more mechanical. And so when you can really customize it a little bit better just by using mechanical parts. If you want to go into the Mach-E, you need to know how to get into the computers. You need to know the codes. You need to know this. So it can be a little bit more challenging to customize your vehicle in the way that you want it.
Indeed. And with Avis's 101 Ford Bronco Raptor this morning, they were worried about the code, that it was throwing. But she thinks it's fixed, so hopefully they're off and running and have a good running vehicle today.
Yeah, the last thing you want is to go into limp mode, go into limp mode. Looks like Jackie is so proud of Team 163. Keep going. Heart love. Oh, thanks, Jackie. Julie Fanucci, first of all, Julie, your name is amazing. And she is all about Team 114. Yes, we are really pushing for Team 114. They had a little bit of a rough day yesterday, but they are coming back strong, and I am stoked to see them getting out there and getting stuff done.
Yeah, have they left the line yet? We were going to try to chat with them.
I don't think that they have, no.
Okay.
Rebelle Rally, Pushing Precision 142. That is right. That is a great team name, Pushing Precision. Great shot there on the BMW X2 as it leaves Base Camp 2 on the start of day 5. But, of course, as usual, is she going to get to talk to one of our favorite teams? Teams 143, the Backwoods Barbies. Too much makeup, too much hair. Katie, take us away.
Hi, guys. Just before I chat to the Backwards, not the backlist, the Backwards. Team 112 ahead, remember they were having an issue with their skid plate potentially overheating the vehicle. They had no issues yesterday and they're feeling very confident and happy. And now we can talk to the Backwards Barbies. How are you doing?
We're good. Yeah.
We're asking everyone what comfortable things they bought from home for marathon night tonight. Did you guys bring anything special?
I brought a blanket and some pictures of my family.
Oh, that's a nice one. I haven't heard that one. What about you?
My positive attitude.
My positive attitude. Have a great marathon leg, and we're going to be on course, so we'll try and come find you. Awesome. Have fun. We were just talking to Serena, and she said that it was her husband's birthday, but prior to that, she said that everybody here with a husband or a pet is missing their pet more than their husband. So that's interesting. Good morning.
Good morning.
How's Team Hyundai doing?
We are ready for an epic day. We're going to make it a great day today.
And why is that? Do you have a strategy for that, or is that a manifestation?
It's more of a manifestation because yesterday was tough. Tough routes, tough navigation, and so we have to decide every morning that this is going to be a great day.
That's the theme. Throw it in the back seat, let it go, and today's a new day. Have fun out there.
Thank you.
We'll see you on course, hopefully. Let's whistle down here and see one of the Toyota vehicles. Hello, ladies. You're looking very serious this morning. Is that a resting navigator face?
It absolutely is a stressed out navigator face. There's a lot going on today, but we got it. We're going to do it one step at a time and it'll be okay.
Yeah, looking forward to a new day.
A stressed out navigator with a big smile on her face. Have fun out there, ladies.
Thank you.
No bad days. Okay, we'll quickly get down to the Cosmo girls. Come up here. Don't want to disturb the flow. I like your glasses.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
How are you two feeling today?
We're feeling good. We're going to shake off yesterday and start a new day today.
Now, I'm asking everyone a bit of a cheesy question, but I'm really interested. What did you bring as a creature comfort for marathon leg tonight? Like, did you bring anything special to eat or to just enjoy?
Oh, creature comfort. I mean, nothing special.
Nothing super special. We did grab a lot of candy yesterday, though, from the table. So we have like Nerds and Skittles and stuff.
I think our special treat has been like beef sticks.
Yeah, beef sticks.
There is a lot of beef stick consumption happening in this car.
A lot of nitrates.
That's
full of nitrates.
That's a level up from the other team that just said water and chapstick. I mean, the bar's pretty low. We need to up our comfort game here? More candy?
I mean, we actually do a lot of skincare in our tent. Believe it or not, we make time for skincare. So it's the face wipes, it's the balm, the lotion, the eye cream.
We might need to get a demonstration of that one day.
Yes, we do.
Because you look amazing, both of you. I'm feeling it this morning. Can you see how my head's away from the camera?
Oh my gosh! Well, thank you so much. And I think the one other thing that another team asked me was, how did I take a shower the one night and come out the next morning with what looked like a full blowout? And it was heatless curlers. Okay?
Stop it.
It's a strip, and you roll your hair around it, and you come out looking like you have a blowout.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This
the tips and tricks.
Thank you. Emmy, the younger generation that is doing the Rebelle Rally are doing it in style. We need to get some lessons from these women. That's our Team Cosmo doing it in full elegance. Back to you, Emmy and Matthew.
All right, thanks a lot. From Team Cosmo there, usually when we're off-road and I hear the word blowout,
I know. I'm like, oh, that's a bad thing.
Flat tire, that's a bad thing, right? But no, it's a good. Tell me what a blowout is.
Oh, you don't know what a blowout is?
I've got to guess.
That's where you go and you get your hair basically like styled with a blow dryer by a professional hairstylist. So, and then if you get a blowout really well, like if you sleep nice, like if you sleep in a certain way, you can make that blowout last. You can make that style last for a couple of days. I have never done it because my hair is always a mess. But that is a thing. That is a thing.
Okay. Cool. Blowouts. Is this a thing I could go and get?
No, your hair's pretty short.
Not. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, just curious.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
Looking down the line there, everyone's anticipating. Here's a Tacoma 114. We had a comment about them earlier. I know they were one of the teams yesterday that was like finding it to be a pretty tough day.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's had a tough day here and there. Joanne and Rachel. I saw them out on course where I was out on course yesterday also.
Yeah, I saw them come in, and it looked like they were having not only a difficult time navigating and driving, but just a difficult time in the truck in general. So it's great to see them smiling today. It's great to see them happy and ready to go, ready to conquer these next 34 hours in their Toyota Tacoma. I'm stoked for them. I'm so glad that they got everything together.
Yeah, I'll say same. Looking around at the field, I see 118, the Dirt Dames and Games back there. They replaced their own axle last night, their driver's side front axle.
Yeah, she did. And you know what? She had everything that she needed to do it. She had the axle nut. She had the all of the tools that she needed. That was pretty awesome. But Katie is down on the line with another great interview. Katie, take it away.
Good morning. I'm here with one of the Total Chaos teams, and I was talking to them yesterday how excited I get when it feels like, when your cousins come to town, like those crazy cousins that are just so exciting and your parents are like, oh, you're not allowed to hang out with them. That's what it feels like when Total Chaos turns up. And you're one of their teams. Let's talk about them for a moment.
Oh my God, we were so happy yesterday that we had the Total Chaos suspension, the full setup. We were going over some pretty bouncy stuff at a pretty good speed and not a single problem. I mean, it just was handling it. It was awesome.
We call it the magic carpet.
Yeah, exactly. There was no banging. It was just like, ooh, that was a hit, but nope. It was good.
Okay, so the question I'm asking everyone is about comfort. What did you bring for tonight, the long marathon, to make yourselves comfortable? Or are you just going to be fine because you were comfortable all day?
We should have thought of that, Karen.
We should have thought of that, Karen. She bought her teddy bear?
Yeah, she always does.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. She's perfectly cool. No teddy bears. We have a sleeping bag and a tent. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, the bar is really low this year. Really low.
We both have toothbrushes.
Well,
okay, the bar's really low.
I actually lost mine.
Oh no.
I'm going to buy one at the Shell station.
She's going to buy a new toothbrush at the Shell station. I'll let you guys get up to the start. Have a great day out there. What have we got coming up here? The Soul Seekers. They must have something for comfortable for the marathon. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm asking everyone a question and the bar's pretty low, so I'm hoping that you guys can improve on it. What did you bring to make yourselves comfortable at marathon night tonight?
We have lots of candy.
And Fireball.
Lots of candy.
And some other secret things that we won't say on live.
Yeah.
Okay, well, have a great day out there. It's going to be a long 2 days, and hopefully we'll see you out on course.
Yes. See you soon.
Bye-bye. Back to you, Emmy and Matthew.
I love they're like, and we have Fireball. We got Fireball. Again, we've got all of the teams here are leaving on day 5. It is a marathon stage, so we will not see them until base camp in the beautiful dunes of Glamis. We've got pretty much everybody is almost off the line now. It's been a really fun, kind of a hectic morning. We saw a lot of teams running around and trying to get to their teams on time. Somebody lost a checkpoint sheet. But I think that Katie has got one last interview for us right now. Team 174 on the line.
We're going to talk to both of you. Hey! It's going to be a long 2 days. Really I don't want to take up too much of your time, but what's your strategy for the marathon leg?
Oh my gosh, keep our endurance up, right? It's a long time. There's a lot of checkpoints to get through. We really have to be mindful of our closing and opening times for all the gates. So just do the best we can, right? Get as many points as we can.
It sounds like the name of the game today and tomorrow. Patience and time management. How are you feeling about the driving?
Every day is practice. She does 90% of the work.
And is there anyone you want to thank or say hello to at home?
Aw, the whole family. Hi, everybody. You guys are going to make me cry to start the day.
Sorry.
No, it's good.
And you?
Just anybody who's watching. I know my mom is tracking me. A couple friends are tracking.
We're calling ourselves the Proof of Life team. So we like to let you say hello to everyone at home. And so next time we see you, if there's anyone you want to thank or anyone in particular you want to talk to or you have a confession to make, we're the people that can make it happen. Have a great day out there.
Okay, thanks, you too. See you guys on the other side.
See you on the other side. Back to you, Emmy and Matthew.
See you on the other side. That is very appropriate for the next couple of days.
Yeah, it's like we've been on a big adventure already, and the next 2 days are going to be another whole adventure.
Yeah, it's like we're going to the dark side of the moon or something.
Yeah. Lorian, another one I met in Rebelle U. I've ridden in her truck there with her. We're driving through the sand, working on techniques through the dunes and such.
Awesome. Well, we have had a fantastic show today here from Base Camp 2 on the start of day 5. We will see you again tonight at 6 p.m. as we go live, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Again, remember to like and share the Rebelle Show live, either on Facebook, on the Twitters, on the YouTube. We've got a great Instagram channel for you all as well, at Rebelle Rally. Plenty of awesome photos and videos from all of our stoked photographer and videographers here.
Swing by rebellerally.com/promos to also see some really good deals we've got on some parts and supplies for when you come and compete in the Rebelle.
Absolutely. For right now, I'm Emmy Hall. This is Matthew Johnson. Thank you so much for watching the Rebelle Rally live, presented by Toyota. We'll see you tonight at 6 p.m.